Oner and Diana winning the POG on the first way back on the roster. And Oner won 11 votes out of 12.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of it in the jungle this time. As considered once again.
Yeah, no longer a flex pick, in fact.
Well, I mean, it is.
Yeah, I mean, Evolution is played bot.
Yeah, so we can actually still flex all of these champions multiple different directions.
I'd actually really like the Lux pick.
I think Morgana's just better Lux, personally. And she's going to be locked in.
Yeah, so that's that. So you have a lot of lockdown. You have so little agency in the bottom side of the map. It's not going to be great. Same as the case in the mid lane. So solo lane Pyro is the big change.
Yeah, Binding going to connect here onto Harp as he has to flash. Yeah, see what they can do. That is going to be the engage. Snip, snip. And Canna is going to go invisible, obviously, because he's Wukong. And it's a difficult champion to dive. It's where gonna go for it again now that that one's on cooldown as Dove looking for his opportunity. Doran wants to try and get as much damage across. First blood actually goes over to the Wukong though, as KT make a bit of an error. Let's see whether they can get this dive to work, however, as Dove, he's going to be taking up the turret. The flash on over as now Faker gets a teleport out of one of his teammates. Teleport back from Doran, and Faker's on a bit of an excursion towards the enemy Nexus, and that is going to be Blank grabbing that kill. So in the end, works out very effectively here for KT.
Yeah, T1 just going to get a little bit of extra minions here in the mid lane, but executed here the die from KT. Because Doran comes over, he sets up the stun, tanks the turret here, but then they stay for so long before the teleport comes through. Like, it felt like a very much a last second, oh, well, you need a teleport to make this work, you know? And by the time the teleport comes through, so much extra turret damage has been taken that ends up being the first blood, as you said, going over the Wukong, and Faker just has to get out of here. He was like, well, this is so late, maybe we turn this. I don't actually really disagree with Faker's choice. It just doesn't work out in the end. They get an extra teleport here from Doran. So we're going to see this once again. Part 2.
Yeah. Okay, let's see whether they can find the monkey, and they do manage to sort him out. As let's see whether it's going to be cleaner this time, and it is, as Doran gets himself out of turret range. Just over a minute until the Rift Herald does come up, and that should be the prize that KT will get for all of that topside focus. As Keria moves up from the bottom side of the map, and should be all right. Finding some more needles as Blank just puts down the circle very nicely. Going to be seeing him later today, of course, but right now we will focus on the other two red teams. As okay, that is looking to be a kill onto Harp, but he flashes out of the way, uses the grand entrance as well, right? Because they play towards their top side so much. They grab this turret. Canna now might be in trouble, but there's the Cyclone Moonfall combo, and they get rid of the Gwen very early on. Doran needs to come back to try and protect Dove, who's looking to try and get out of there. There's the culling as Oner's just going to walk through it. The Realm Warp available, all three of them dive on in. Doran's trying to get one traded back as now Dove is going to try and flash. Relentless Pursuit should be back up, and he is going to be able to use that to create some more distance, but that was a disaster.
Faith in this pick right now because it works well with the front line that KT have, but we already learned from game 1 that T1 will just cap it. And in this game, it's even worse, as you don't know Oner's here, so we can forgive this for Blank. But at the same time, teleporting Dove in, that's unforgivable. Because Faker has teleport, you know that. You know the summoner spell.
He was already, he was also already teleporting. You're exactly right.
And you can't get out away from Realm Warp, so it's a lose-lose scenario.
Well, we're going to go dive the Renekton one more time, and as Doran's getting the the Canna treatment, but it is going to be successful here by Doran. Gets a flash out of Oner as well for his trouble, as now Canna's getting dove one more time. There's the knock-up, as he does find the quickness, but this is a very strong monkey. They're going to need everyone and some flashes in order to get this one done. Shield pre-prepared as well, which is really cute, as Canna needs to get out of here. Let's see if he finds the value with the Cyclone. That's the double knock-ups to Dove. He's going to get taken down. So once again, it is a 2-for-1, and it's so dangerous diving the Wukong when he has his ultimate.
Yeah.
Oh no. Massive advantage Gumayushi has with all of the bot lane focus for T1, but there is no advantage for the Renektons. We're going to have a look at this 1-for-1 one more time.
It's just really well played from Canna. And they did not sell the idea very well. Like, Canna knows 100% what's happening here. It's just going to come, you know, finish him off after the trade there, but watch this from his first-person view. He said they're coming. Drops the Cyclone here. Owen's well placed, and he's like, nope, Dove is just not tanking at all.
Got the 1-for-1. That's all you really want.
Yep. He's like, I got bounty.
나이스.
Canna.
There's a Cyclone from Canna, though, actually going to close the gap. Doran taking a lot of damage here. Teleports come through from KT as there's the flash out. Moonfall going to follow up, and goodbye, Mr. Renekton, as Dove's trying to kite this one, but he ain't going to be able to do it. Blank, he has to get out of there as well, and I think that the outscaling has already happened, Wolf. It's dangerous times for KT as the quickness comes in from Harp, but that is going to be quickly into the Death Chamber. Blank tries to dash his way from this one, and he's going to be able to do so. I mean, to try and grab his Bramble back at the same time, but that's because T1 have decided to take down this inner turret bottom lane.
You're a Lucian, man. This is the second time you've teleported in going like, no, guys, I got this. You cannot be in the face of a Wukong and a Diana when you arrived. Almost died when you teleported out of a little bit out of tune, but watch this again, and teleport comes in first, I believe, from T1 even, and that was what makes it even more ridiculous. It's actually coming in just actually slightly faster for Dove, but like, where are you teleporting into, man? There's no way out.
5 people is who he's teleporting into.
Like, you're not cutting your losses, you're actually just feeding when you teleport into this one, and it's just misunderstanding of how strong T1's comp is. The scaling is starting to come online, like you said, and this game is about as over as the last one was. It took a little bit longer than the game.
Gale forces Noah, yet you cannot be underneath this turret. As there's the culling from Dove, in goes Harp, gets a 3-man knock-up really beautifully, but instantly just pops as Oner goes golden, denies anything, and that
looks really cool until you pop.
Well, the Renekton could go for a potential flank here as Blank is going to get stunned up. Carrier could be in trouble as Doran flashes forward. The Baron's secured by T1, but it's a massive Q, but Gumayushi kites him out. Meanwhile, in the backline, the Wukong's also going to die as T1 just realm warp right on top of KT. They've already got the Baron. They're going to continue pushing forward, and it's only Dove and Noah that can really defend with their Rakan that just respawn.
A great look at the moment for KT Rolster's defense as we're going to watch this moment once again from Harp over the wall. But look at where Blank is. You know, Curtain Call comes out, he has to engage, but there's an instant route onto Blank. He's not able to block it actually with his mist. I think if he gets on top of this, maybe there's hope that you get a pick.
Well, Faker could be in a little bit of trouble here as in goes Harp, gets the knock-up. That's going to be the chain CC onto the rise. Faker buying as much time as he possibly can, but he will get shut down by the Lucian.
Stop the Drake from going down by any means. We're going to watch this once again. Oh, it's a teleport here, and he doesn't have any vision, just really greedy.
Yeah,
and they even
already in the position.
So perfectly played here from KT, but also a little bit greedy on Faker's part.
Yeah.
No
wanting
vision
to get as much pressure as possible, but no one else was out on the map, so
you get caught. I mean, this is Dove this time. Oh, look at Harp.
The follow-up to the poke is just revolting. His in goes Oner again. The dash flash kaboom onto KT as Oner looks for Dove as well, and he'll pick up the mid laner. Remember this Diana's from the jungle? My goodness, he is so good as T1 will mop up the rest of KT. They'll let the Cowboy Jin walk away because they're concerned about breaking down the house of KT.
Well, I mean, Harp has definitely tried his best to be the shield for KT. But what a game from T1. This game, I think, much more impressive than the first because it was a more competitive lane matchup they had to play into, but they played it so well. Keria on this Morgana, massive.
So clean as Gumayushi having to deal with Noah off to the side, but I mean, he's just not even going to worry about it. His Rakan pops like a balloon. The Nexus does the same thing, and in 26 minutes, KT will fall to the hands of T1. Remember last Telecom War? It was 3 games. It was strenuous. This was an absolute breeze for T1.
Yeah, very easy win here, but it's the kind of night you want to take a big win on, right? You have a controversial coaching announcement come through. But
outside of the period where you're allowed to, but of course you do need to have 2 coaches in the LCK, and so they were forced to make that move. So Moment is now up there, but you know, have a performance like this for all of these players, and Oner especially, who was just so damn good today.
And on Saturday, they play against Damwon Kia. And I think some adaptation would have been really nice for KT Rolster, and that's been one of their biggest weaknesses, not only this season, but all year long, is just kind of having these drafts that really fall flat at times.
Yeah, let's have a listen to what T1 was saying towards the end of this.
타봐. 그냥 끝내줄게.
스킬 활용이나 과감성이나.
야 뭐야 나 아무것도 안 했는데 아 씨.
So I didn't even do anything.
끝날 듯? 아까밖에 안 나와.
아 근데 창동이 형 너무 좋았다.
It's actually like really great to see Oner having such a good time.
Canna, you're great.
야야야.
Is what they
He
were
said,
saying.
yeah, you did a great job.
야
We
있을만해.
remember Gumiushi saying that in the player cams
약간
earlier on in the
얘네
series as well.
저 끝나.
오케이.
Finish it,
내가
finish it,
우비기
finish
키가
it.
누가 막을 건데. 야 수고했다.
뭐야
Great
이거.
job,
아,
everyone.
노잼.
No gem, I believe Faker said at the end, like, that was no fun. Basically, Faker's talking.
No gem,
Like,
yeah,
to say
yeah.
no gem basically means, like, God, that was awful. Like,
Yeah.
that was not fun at all. It was like business to show up and destroy KT 2-0 today.
So I would have looked silly.
I mean, I guess I look silly, but not really, I don't think. I think everybody played well phase, but he sadly did not do well outside of that. Is
There we go.
few votes
Chinese
for...
broadcast and Jonah Strong. I think that's not kicked up